Hello everyone, and welcome to the lecture on files in Python. Let's start by looking at some general properties of files. As you all know, files have file names and file paths. So for instance, I have these files saved on my desktop. If I want to find the file path, since I'm using Mac, this will be my file path. Let me copy it and paste it here. So this is the file path for my Excel file that I showed you. So, workbook1.xlsx. So this is the path. If I follow this path, I will find workbook1.xlsx. And this is the file name. And the last part, the .xlsx, is the file extension. It just tells my computer what kind of program to use in order to open this file. It could be PNG and so on. So those are different file extensions. For Linux and Mac users, the / separates one folder from another. So the equivalent of this is a / if you are using Windows. So in Windows, it would look like this, something like this. You have the C root folder, colon, / and then something. I'm just making this up. Let's say workbook1.xlsx. So it will look something like this in Windows. So the C colon /, this is the root directory, the root folder. Folder means directory. It used to be called directory. Now we refer to it mainly as folder. So the root folder or directory in Windows is C colon /. Whereas in Mac, the root directory is just a /. Okay. And one more thing I want to show you is files are represented by strings. And if you are using Windows, make sure to include /. Since one / is the escape character, it will ignore it. So make sure to use /. Let me give you an example. So if I were to print, let's say this part here, this is for Windows users. So if I were to print the path, I have to put /. That's because one / is an escape character. So if I print this, you see what I get? /. So make sure to use /. if you are using Windows. Or the alternative way is to use a raw string. So I can also say print R, that's raw string, and then your file path. So let me copy this whole thing. So if I print this, I get the same result. So you can use again / or raw string. Good. Now let's look at some more characteristics. So if I want to join different folders, how can I do it? Let's say I have folder 1, folder 2, and folder 3. These are different folders or paths. And then let's say I have a file called file.png. Okay? If you are using Windows, you can use the simple join method that we learned in strings. So I can say that's join, and then this whole folder. Command C, Command V. So I can use / that join to join this folder saying file name. So it will create a directory like this. If you are using Windows, this will work. Okay? However, Python has a module called OS, and this module has a lot of functions that will let us work with files. So in order to join different folders and files in any operating system, we'll have to use the OS module. So let's see that. So I have to import the module, import OS, and inside OS there is a function called join. So I can use that. So os.paths.join. So join is a function inside the paths module, which is inside the operating system, the OS module. And then I can provide this part. Folder 1, let me type it in. That's join, folder 1, folder 2, folder 3, and finally I have my file.png. Okay, so if I run this, I get a path. Folder 1, folder 2, / folder 3, and then finally file.png. That's because I'm using Mac. If you are using Windows, you'll get something like this. Folder 1, folder 1, you have the / folder 2, / folder 3, / file.png. This is what you'd get in Windows. Okay, and let me show you another function, os.get current working directory. This will give you the current working directory. So if I run it, this is my current working directory. So I'm in users folder and users, and then a folder named Sami Shumiye. So inside this, I have this Jupyter notebook. So it's saved in here. So your current working directory will look different than mine. For Windows, your current working directory will look something like this. Under C drive, right? And then it goes on like that. So that will be your current working directory in Windows. Good.